Hello and welcome. This sounds super crazy to me. My YouTube channel. The first episode. Welcomed by me, Carissa, and
Mommy.
this is Champ.
Mom.
If you can't tell, I'm at home by myself
Mom.
and Champ's drank blue Gatorade.
Mom.
Yes.
And the iPad's keeping dead.
Oh, first world problems, the iPad's dead, guys. Okay, let's try to move along with this. But thanks for being here. That was Champ. He is 5. If you know him, you know he is wild man. He has an older sister named Scout and she's 6. But yeah, they may welcome you in a video or two. So I've had lots and lots of encouragement to do this, and it's taken lots and lots and lots of encouragement to do this because being in front of the camera, I have to work myself up for it. But here I am, and hopefully I can share a bunch of stuff that is helpful. My goal is to share a bunch of skincare or skin-related beauty topics in hopes to help someone. If you don't know me, I'm an esthetician. I'm located in Kentucky, and I just feel that there's a lot of misleading skincare topics out there, and we fall into marketing victims a lot. So I'm here to break down the basics, maybe get a little bit nerdy with you all. My husband says I'm nerdy a lot, so if this is your cup of tea, then join along. But if not, hopefully I can be super short and honest as well, in helping some of your skin concerns. So today we'll start with, he's got his own video camera out. He's gonna record me from behind. Okay, so for today, we're just gonna start with basics. The first episode, basics. So what do you need in a basic skincare routine? Well, sorry, that's a little distracting, I know. What do you need in a basic skincare routine? Well, let's start with cleanser, okay? My suggestion, if you don't have a cleanser that you love or that is working for you, just start with the basic one. I'll do more videos talking more in depth about cleansers, but I'll link some basic cleansers down below that you can't go wrong with. There's a couple that even if you're dry, oily, combination, whatever, you can use. This one I am typically dry, more dry in the winter. I may change this up in the summer or change it around here through the weekly. Like I said, that's that topic's in a later video. This is the pomegranate antioxidant cleanser from SkinScript. But even if you don't use this, typically if you're dry, you're gonna want a creamier cleanser, something that doesn't set up a lot. If you're dry, you want something a little more hydrating. The more that it sets, that means the more surfactants that are in the cleanser. Therefore, it is a little more drying to the skin. Drying does not mean anything bad. Sometimes drying can be a good thing, especially if you're applying a product that you want your skin to absorb after. So just keep that in mind. It depends on your dryness level or how it feels after you cleanse. But typically I'm going to suggest this to more on the drier side. If you're kind of medium dry, maybe more combination but dry in the winter, maybe this is only a winter cleanser for you. But like I said, you can't go wrong with a basic cleanser. There are basic cleansers. I like the Face Reality one, the Ultra Gentle Cleanser Face Reality. There is one by Alastin. Alastin. It's an ultra gentle cleanser. No, that's not the name of it. I'll have to look that up. I don't know that off the top of my head, but I have used that one before. It's a great basic cleanser as well. SkinScript also has a really good basic cleanser. It's called Green Tea. That one actually tends to be a little more towards the normal side. I probably wouldn't suggest that to a dry client of mine. And then GlyMed has a couple of basic cleansers. I'll link at the bottom as well. Then all of those, if you're free, feel free to purchase in the link at the bottom. And I'm sure other estheticians, these are popular brands that estheticians or med spas carry. So on top of the cleanser, you're gonna want to cleanse morning and night, of course. I'm gonna try, like I said, I'm gonna stick to basics. You could be as broad as a 10-step skincare routine, or we can keep to the very short, sweet, and simple. But regardless, these need to be in your skincare routine. I am going to go there and say some type of exfoliant. However, if you have a compromised barrier, tread lightly on these. We have a visitor here again. Oh no, he's just playing with his Legos, guys.
A video of Legos.
Oh, he's taking a video of his Legos. His Star Wars Legos. Okay, back to the exfoliants. If you are dry, compromised skin barrier, meaning redness or any kind of irritations, not acne, you're gonna want to tread lightly with some exfoliants. When I dive deeper into exfoliants, you will find that there are two different ways to exfoliate your skin. There are chemical and physical exfoliants. Those are the two different ways that you can exfoliate your skin. I prefer chemical mostly. I only recommend a physical exfoliant to clients that are extremely oily or have textured acne that is not inflamed. If you have inflamed acne, you are dry, you have a compromised skin barrier, please, 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 please avoid physical, which is a scrub, exfoliants. If you are dry, red a lot, super sensitized, even a chemical exfoliant you may not want to dive into just yet until you increase that skin barrier and improve the health of that skin barrier. Or you may just want to dive into it one time a week. But especially with chemical exfoliants, if those are any things that you're that you are in, you have, I've lost my wording. If those are any things that your skin is experiencing, you need to tread lightly on your chemical exfoliant. So like I said, one time a week or not at all. Improve that skin barrier health, and then you could dive into it at a later point. But I've ran out of my time on exfoliation. But if you're talking about exfoliant, this is what is going to overall reverse aging and all the great things.
Do you use that on me?
I do not use this on you, no.
Oh.
This is retinol. Okay, my battery's about to die here. So we've got moisturizer. You're always gonna wanna use a moisturizer. Yes, you wanna use a moisturizer if you're oily. Yes, you wanna use a moisturizer morning and night. Your skin does need a moisturizer, always. Okay, I'll link some of those below as well. Some for oily skin, some for dry skin. My favorite is this Intense Peptide. This would be for a normal skin type or even an oily skin type. It has peptides in it. Peptides are great. And, the exfoliant you're probably gonna wanna use more in the nighttime, by the way. I meant to say that. And then of course, I'm always going to recommend an SPF because I would be a very, very bad esthetician if I didn't. Just a second. Our battery's about to die. Okay. You're always going to want to use an SPF. We'll dive into that a little bit later. I've been using the Colorescience tinted sunscreen. I've also tried Alastin tinted hydration sunscreen. The Hydra tint. It's great as well. Would not recommend that to an oily client though. This one, however, is great for all skin types. I'll link both of those. As well as SkinScript has a very good physical exfoliant or physical sunscreen, and it's really good under makeup. If I'm wearing a lot of foundation or I'm doing a full makeup look, I will wear my SkinScript sunscreen underneath that because it has a very good, I use it almost as a primer. Really quickly more on SPF. Do not count the makeup. This SPF that is in your makeup. It does not count. You're gonna need to use 15 times the sunscreen or 15 times the amount of foundation to get what you would in an SPF. And did you know that sunscreen is the only true anti-aging ingredient on the market? Because it is the only way that, and we can throw in antioxidants, is the only way to prevent from aging. The sun is not your friend. I wear my sunscreen every single day, winter included. I wear my SPF every single day, even in the winter. I put it on every morning. If I'm at the beach or I'm out in the sun, I make sure I reapply every 2 to 3 hours. It's just so important. It's the only true anti-aging product on the market because the sun is not your friend at all. So that's it for the basics of skincare. I tried to keep that short, simple, and sweet, but basically you're gonna want to at least do 2 to 3 steps at night. 2 is fine if you want to skip the exfoliant for now. And then you're gonna want to do at least 3 steps in the morning: cleanse, moisturize, and SPF. So there's lots of ideas that I have. We're gonna talk more about ingredients, more about ways to improve your skin health. Yeah, and see where this goes from there. Thanks for joining, and I hope you're back soon. I forgot to mention, if you're here from YouTube and you found me on YouTube, go ahead and head on over to my Instagram at carissa.dyer, where I share a lot more products and information. You get to meet my kids and my crazy husband, and thanks for joining me again. If any of this seems to be a little overwhelming to you, you can also head on over to my website, book an online consult, and I try to keep those very informative as possible through email. We can talk much more about your skin type, what your skin needs. We can build on a skincare routine or even start you on a basic skincare routine. I just want everyone to be on the correct skincare journey without falling victim to crazy marketing schemes, or whether you're just going and guessing about what your skin needs, because sometimes what Aunt Susie says is not what your skin needs either. So again, thanks for joining me, and I hope to see you back soon.